welcome to my final GCP one-to-one video. I'm going to start with my portfolio, although my portfolio is kind of all over the place. I have it in like 5 different parts. So I continued kind of what I did last year with my 3 booklets of goals, achievements, and in progress, and I just added to it. I filled out some paper or some pages and wrote about it and drew some pictures to make it kind of fun and colorful. So I did that to all 3. I added a few from last year, and then I have my book also from last year. I wrote a lot in here about university and even like reflections on my one-to-ones and just kind of like things to keep me organized. I did lists and like planned for grad a little bit since I'm on the decorating committee, and yeah, planned a little bit for Mexico there too. So that's that, part 4. Part 5 is this portfolio, which is an actual portfolio. I have like a lot of taxes stuff in here that I did with Mr. Shabbat. It's not even on the course components list, so I hope it counts for something because it took a lot of effort, but that's okay. Yeah, I have like my resume and interview questions in here and my cover letter, so yeah, stuff from my career education project, I believe. And then that was part 5. Part 6, I am unable to show you because it is online, the computer, and my computer gave out on me a couple weeks ago. But I didn't really add much to that other than the Wanda If You Could crash course, which you guys already saw, so it's good. So now I'm just going to go a little bit more into depth of all the course components on the list that was given out so that you guys know that I did everything. I have, let's go from the start. Portfolio you already saw. Attending class. I'm a good attender to class. One-to-ones. I had my first one-to-one with Miss Y not that long ago, which was fun. And buddy day. Buddy day was a lot of fun. I do like hanging with the younger grades. That's kind of why I joined student government too, because I really like kind of having a leadership position in the school and being able to connect the grades a little bit better and get to know them. So that was really fun, buddy day. Journal entries was probably like my favorite part of the year. I did a lot. I tried to mark them all in color, and I kind of gave up because there were too many. I definitely did a lot more than 30. I wrote a lot about my days and prayers and lists, and I've been taking notes in counseling on here as well, and yeah, I've been writing down a lot of Bible verses with a theme in here, and yeah, making lists of, you know, things to be thankful for and things that I'm happy about and stuff like that. So that was good. That was my favorite aspect of the year. And then yeah, like I said, my Wanda If You Could crash course is online, but I have it. And yes, letter to my future self I have right here. I just opened it and read it. A lot of it was kind of about Mexico and, you know, going into university, which neither is happening, but that's okay. I feel like I achieved other things, and it was all for a greater purpose. Yes, hands in service. I don't believe we actually finished it because I think we were supposed to do 3 and we only did 2. But that was an enjoyable project too. The house that I went to was really nice. They had a dog. I really liked their dog, and I liked my group that I was with. It was nice to connect it was nice to connect with the community and yeah, just help someone out. It was good. Yeah, my career education project, I showed you a little bit about that. I'll actually show you what I have here instead of just talking about it. I have my printed resume right here. It's less fun in color, but I do have it in color somewhere too. And I have my cover letter, and yeah, all of my questions and answers to interview questions, the interview that I had with Mr. Spot. So yeah, all good stuff. And yeah, I don't know if this was part of it, but a lot about budgeting as well, and you know, planning out what our next year will look like. So yeah, lots of good stuff. And lastly on the list is capstone, which I just did last week or the week before, I don't remember. But I was kind of disappointed to not do it in class, because doing it online, like I said, my computer gave out on me, so I was using Jelane's and the quality wasn't great, and I'm not sure people could really hear me. Apparently I was quite quiet and the pictures weren't loading and it was really loud around me, so like, yeah, I was kind of disappointed, but I did put a lot of effort and heart into my capstone project, so for anyone who listened, I am thankful, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity to present and share about my life and what I've learned. Oh my gosh, my cats. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Now we're gonna move on to some of my independent projects. Where to start? I think one of my favorite independent projects was my art. I mean, I don't know if it really counts as independent if I was like partially doing it for art or my independent art study, but it was just really nice to get back into the groove, because I really have been neglecting my creative side for the past few years. So yeah, it was good to get put some effort into some art. I have some good pieces that I'm very proud of. Whoops. And so yeah, there's that. And also another thing that I did is I put together this little booklet which has people's like letters and cards to me, and I wrote down like the dates and like who it's from and placed them all kind of like a scrapbook in here so that I can remember them. And yeah, so this is really like sentimental to me. I have like cards from my boyfriend and my grandma and my homestay students back in Toronto, and so yeah, that was really nice to do. I almost forgot about it for a while, so I'm glad that I still kept my cards and I could keep adding to it. I even did put some of Jelane's doodles are in here and stuff, which is really cute. So yeah, I really was happy about that. So yeah, that was good. Another independent project that I have kind of been doing is planning for Mexico very obsessively. Mexico to me was a sense of peace whenever I felt overwhelmed or stressed or upset or discouraged. I would assure myself with the certainty of going to Mexico, which I thought would be a rejuvenation of my faith and my mental health and my physical health, and I just really glorified the idea of going. And so yeah, whenever I was sad or stressed, I would make lists or plan for it or go out and buy something for it, just so that I could feel prepared and yeah, just have something to be excited about and look forward to. It really just made me feel like I had control, gave me a sense of control over my life and when things seemed uncertain. So I don't really know if that counts, because I'm not sure it was really great for my mental health, and it didn't happen, so, but I still have it, so I'll share with you anyways. And so, next is, I don't know how to talk. Next is health, my health, personal health, physical health to be exact. With my mental health being not great for the past few years, I have neglected my physical health, but in quarantine I've been trying to improve myself. I've been doing some yoga and going on walks and just like little things like actually washing my face twice a day and you know, fun stuff like that. Eating healthier was a big step for me, so that's something that I'm proud of. I've kind of been trying to not put too much pressure on it and just doing what feels right and comfortable. So yeah, I am proud of that. And then lastly, my last independent achievement or project that I want to talk about is cooking. I've been cooking a lot more with my parents separating this past fall. I've needed to learn how to cook better for my dad especially, and I've just had more opportunities to bake and yeah, learn new recipes, which has been really fun, and I think it's been a good achievement and helped me grow a lot. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, now I'm going to answer some of the questions that are required for this one-to-one. So first of all, what am I most proud of this year? I am most proud of my bounce back from mental health issues. I am bettering myself and seeking help and trying to be more forgiving of myself and more positive. So I think that is my proudest achievement this year. Next is my biggest challenge. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. I already said it. My biggest challenge is my mental health. I've struggled for a few years, and quarantine and corona and losing a lot of things that were important to me made it really, really hard. And yeah, it kind of put a strain on some of my friendships and my relationships and my faith and my physical health as well. So that was a big struggle for me. And for the next question, what part of GCP brought meaningful learning or opportunity into my life this year, and how so? Like I said, journaling was my favorite part of GCP. I don't usually journal that often, which is why having kind of the little push to and a deadline, to get to journaling, I was able to get more of a routine going, and so I've been journaling more, which I think was the biggest opportunity for growth, because I feel definitely a lot closer to God when I journal and when I put my thoughts down and my prayers down. And so yeah. that's that. My highlights from my life this year have definitely been my relationships. I feel like I'm definitely getting a lot closer with my sister, and there's less strain on my relationship with my parents, and yeah, my friendship with Jelaine and my boyfriend Zach. I feel like all of my relationships have been improving, which is, yeah, definitely a highlight from this year. I feel like my relationships are really important to me, and yeah, really meaningful. Something that I learned about myself this year that has impacted my life is the realization that I pity myself a lot. I am a little bit more of a negative person than I thought I was. But yeah, just realizing that even though I
can't get my driver's license and I can't get my braces off before grad, and grad's not going to be normal, and I'm not going to Mexico, and my mom passed away
just because all those things happened at once doesn't mean that I have the worst life ever, and that I should pity myself and make other people pity me as well. So yeah, just realizing that has made me be able to identify it better and try and seek help for it and try and fight it, even though it's really hard to do. And for the last portion of this video, my mark, my life mark, is kind of hard to determine because I feel like most of the year, like the entire year, besides like the last 2 weeks, have been really, really bad, and like I've had a bad attitude and I've been discouraged and pitying myself and whatnot. But because I've been able to improve in the last couple weeks, I think shows maturity and growth and determination to be better. And yeah, my relationship with God is improving, so I think my life mark might be like an 80 or a 75. I don't know, something like that. As for my GCP mark, I stayed on top of everything. I did all of the projects, I came to every class, and I went above and beyond with the Wanda Fuga project and my journaling and having like 6 different portfolio types. So I think my GCP mark is definitely higher, like a 98. So overall, I think between like an 80 and a 98, the average would be like a 95, hopefully. I would like a 95. I think that I've really tried my best and I've grown a lot, and I am improving myself every day, and my relationships with people and my relationship with God. And so, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, let me know. So yeah, thank you for your time.